Bromwich is out riding again on that electric contraption, my friend. He's got a camera mounted on his brim, filming content for his channel on a whim. He's just a Midlands cowboy on a battery-powered horse, making his video fortune on a different kind of force.
Good afternoon, folks. It's Friday the 15th of May and we're just coming through the Jesson, Carter's Green. As you can probably see through the trees, we've got a large tent in front of us. This is Fantasia Circus, which is here on the Jesson from the 13th of May to the 18th of May, doing 2 daily shows, I believe. Not sure how popular it's proving. They always used to be popular years ago, circuses, but with the cost of living crisis, can people afford to take a family to the circus anymore? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think there's an afternoon show and an evening show. Anyway, we're about to make our way up to West Bromwich Street. There's a few things I just want to show you and mention. So we're making our way on this not quite official path. Could do it turning into a proper path so that people got access to the subways. So we're just making our way underneath the subway. Yeah, I've been roundabout again. Been under here a number of times now. Anticipating that traffic's going to be quite busy in the high street, being a Friday afternoon, which it looks like it is. So we're just making our way through Carter's Green, and just want to turn into Temple Street in a minute to show you something. So we're coming up to Temple Street now on our left. We're now in Temple Street, just off West Bromwich High Street, and you can see in front of us a bar and grill called the Clock House. But this building wasn't always a bar and grill. It used to be a motorcycle shop called Perry's, and the shop was run by 2 brothers, obviously with the surname Perry, and it was a motorcycle shop in the 1960s through to when it closed in the 1990s. And back when I was a teenager, my second motorbike was a 4-stroke Honda CB100, a bit of a thumper, and that was bought from Perry's, and it was returned to Perry's twice to have repairs carried out on the engine. It wasn't the most successful of my bikes, so it wasn't with me for long. But yeah, as I say, this used to be Perry's years ago. Right, so as I say, we are in the Memorial Gardens just off West Bromwich Street, and the building you can see in front of us is called Highfields House, and this is a grade 2 listed building, and it's a late Georgian building. It was built in the 1830s, and it was originally built as 4 houses, but it now serves as the Sandal Registry Office for registering births, marriages and deaths, and can be booked to host weddings and civil partnerships. As you can see, there's currently a wedding taking place by the looks of it, and people do use the gardens to have their wedding photos taken. And the building itself was granted Grade 2 listed status back in 1985. We're now next door to the Memorial Gardens, and the building you can see in front of us is actually West Bromwich Job Centre. And as you can see from the picture on our right hand side, you've got a lich gate which hints at the past of this building, or this land. So this land was originally the site of Christ Church, and building work on the church started in 1820. Unfortunately, the builder went bust 2 years later, in 1822, so the church wasn't finally consecrated until 1829. And the church was built in the Gothic style with one large single space inside, with a narrow chancel at the eastern end. The church suffered damage from mining subsidence in 1858 and underwent more repairs in 1876. And the church was finally destroyed by fire in October 1979. It was then subsequently demolished. The graves were exhumed in the graveyard, and the building you see in front of us now was built as the job centre. The building in front of us, shrouded in scaffolding, is the last remaining building of the Kenrick and Jefferson's printing works, and the firm was founded by John Arthur Kendrick, whose father had established the nearby foundry, Kenrick and Sons, and his co-founder was Frederick Jefferson, who was a solicitor's clerk. The company was originally called the Free Press Company, which printed newspapers, but they changed the name to Kenrick and Jefferson in 1885 when they moved into printing business stationery. The company was one of the largest employers in West Bromwich in its heyday, but alas, the company was sold off in its various divisions in the 1990s, the last of which was the envelope division in Grafton Road, which was sold in 1999. And by 2001, demolition work had started on the main site here in the High Street, and the only building left standing was the 1882 building you see in front of us, which is now in the process of being converted into apartments. The rest of the site, if I just turn, you can probably just see the entrance to a shopping area, and that is Astor Park, which has got various shops on there. In front of us we've got what remains of the King's Cinema. We were up here a few months ago recording when demolition work started, but if you go back a few videos you can see that. As you can see now, the cinema is all but gone, and the original King's Cinema in Paradise Street was replaced in 1974 by the cinema that opened on this site. And over the next couple of years, all three screens came into use, giving the cinema a total capacity of 1,042 people, which is quite big for a cinema. And the cinema finally closed its doors in September 2002 with the showing of the films Spy Kids and The Guru. So Another landmark in West Bromwich bites the dust. We're just leaving West Bromwich Ring Road into this service area, and you can probably see in front of us some Harris fencing, and behind that some white hoardings, and that area used to be Wilkinson's store. That was demolished in 2024, and it's supposed to be being turned into a thoroughfare to link the metro station with West Bromwich High Street, but like most things with Sandwell Council, will it ever come off? They have these grand plans that just disappear and never take place. So if you're from Sandwell Council and want to comment, please feel free. I'll wait with bated breath. You can probably just make out behind this boarding the top of an excavator, and it looks like work is soon going to start demolishing the old indoor market hall that opened in the 1970s, and in its latter years, over the last few years, it was plagued by leaks, by high rents and people not using it, people leaving. So the indoor market has now been relocated into the pedestrianised area of West Brom High Street. It's a much smaller market with quite small stalls, probably no more than 20-25 stalls in there, so not sure how popular that's going to be in the long run, but Firkins seems quite busy in there. So just re-entering West Brom Ringway, avoiding this large puddle, and we've got Sandwell College's main campus in front of us, which itself's got scaffold on because it's in the process of having solar panels fitted to the roof. Like a lot of buildings these days, they're going green. We're just coming up to pass the site of what used to be the car park, multi-storey car park in West Bromwich. So I'll try and negotiate this island. And we're into Reform Street, and we're crossing the main A41, which links Birmingham with West Bromwich and Wolverhampton. And for those of you from West Brom, familiar sight of Dartmouth Park in front of us. So I hope you've enjoyed that quick review of what's happening at the King's Cinema and a bit of history of buildings in West Bromwich High Street. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please think about it, because it does help. It does give me the incentive to create more of these videos, which hopefully people do find interesting. If there's other areas in Sandwell you'd like me to visit on my bike, please let me know. We'll try and facilitate that. And if you have liked the video, please hit the like bell. So until next time, folks, I'm going to bid you farewell. Take care, stay safe, see you soon.